Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we have a very special night. We have Valorant Fuel Esports versus Nova Esports. I am Griffin. I'm joined here tonight with Ethan. How you doing, Ethan?
I'm doing splendid. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm excited to see what Fuel can bring to the table, and especially what Nova can bring to the table.
This is your first Valorant stream, is it not?
This is my first Valorant stream, so I have no idea what to expect.
Tell me what you're excited for and tell me what you're a little bit nervous about before we get into it.
I'm nervous about the actual casting half of it. You know, a lot of chaotic things going on. You know, so many abilities to memorize, characters to memorize. But I'm excited to see the actual action.
Yes, I'm excited as well. And let's check out our starting lineup to see who will be bringing that action tonight. We have Claro Lover, Seo, Deny, Woody, and Dre. Dre being the Sentinel, Woody being Controller, Duelist, Deny, Duelist and Flexeo, and then Claro Lover, Flex. We usually see a lot of the same agents, so I'm wondering if anything's going to change tonight. And then let's see our standings. So as you see here, Fuel 1 and 3, unfortunate but not too bad. And then the Nighthawks Gold is who we're playing, aka Nova, and they're 2 and 3. So if Fuel can get a win tonight, they'll be the same record as they were, and then the Nighthawks will be tied.
We gotta hope for a good play here. You know, of course, getting that score up. But tonight is all about.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we can pull out a win here. We've had some really close games where we've gone to, you know, last set and whatnot. We've also had troubles with difficulties in the stream. But I think tonight's our night, and I hope we can pull it away. But we will watch that after a little break, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for that.
club and I've been thinking lately about the night that you left and told me that you hate me. But then man, I seen you kissing at that place we always drinking. Is the reason that I'm singing. One more shot is what I'm missing. I know I will risk it all, 'cause you're my fireball. You won't have to crawl when you gon' fly away with me. The way you lift me up, just can't get enough. Pull me out the dust, then you take me higher. This that love that don't expire, no. I got that undivided love, my fireball. Don't need no drinks when I can vibe with you. Don't need no green when I can fly with you. These lights are falling down on us right now. Yeah, and you're still shining bright. Don't need no drinks when I can vibe with you. Don't need no green when I can fly with you. These lights are falling down on us right now, and you're still shining bright. I would risk it all, 'cause you're my fireball. You won't have to cry when you can fly away with me. The way you lift me up, I just can't get enough. Pull me out the dust, then you take me higher. This that love that don't expire, no. I got that undivided love, divided love. 'Cause I will risk it all, oh, 'cause you're my fireball. You won't need to grow when you can fly away with me. Don't need no drinks when I can vibe with you. Don't need no green when I can fly with you. These nights are falling down on us right now, and you're still shining bright.
We are back from our break onto map 1. It is sunset. We can see our characters being picked here. Our operators, Woody on classic Sentinel behavior or controller behavior there.
I'm kind of taken back by Nova's team here. They don't have a real traditional Sentinel here. They just have Chamber, and then Clove, Reyna, Fade, and Ray. It's a very aggressive approach of characters. So I'm kind of wondering how they're going to balance that out and see what they can do on defense. Maybe they assume this map is pretty easy on defense and they don't need to bring it up. Um, but yeah, let's see. I'm really excited to get into it. Sunset's definitely one of my favorite maps to play on. Although I do think it's very hard to kind of get a flow going sometimes with that mid being so
Yeah.
open. It's tough. What are you thinking going into here?
I totally agree with you. Sunset is right. It's split into those 3 sections, but each section is so vastly different from the other. Again, especially with that middle part, uh, having a big divider kind of like split. Um, it's a very hard map to control.
For sure.
And I think with the team comps there, Dragon always says that unorthodox plays are the best kind of plays.
I like that.
And we'll see if that comes into fruition as we start off getting into the action here. Already smoke down on B. We get our first pick.
And just taking over that site super quickly. Everyone on fuel now in the mid, just looking to make a plan of attack here. Deny with Waylay, which I haven't seen them play whatsoever, but I'm very excited to see Waylay, a newer character. Starts here with the Gecko flash. Nobody. Everyone on site, which I really like as Nova here. Oh, good util there by Waylay, just getting out in time, but unfortunately Gecko goes down. Let's see. Player Lover, last one to survive, but does get 2 picks here. Trying to look for just one more. Probably not winning the match and knows that, but trying to see if he can get one more person. Knows where they are.
KD.
Oh, and just unfortunately can't get away, but hoping maybe some people can get caught up in the bomb, but not enough time, unfortunately. But I like what Nova's doing, being super aggressive. Like I was saying, they're using super aggressive agents, which they need to just all push on the site at one time. No, someone go mid, someone lurk B. No, just go to completely one site and just take it over like they did, and then don't let them get it back by just staying on. So
Absolutely. They got that plant down extremely fast, and I think they realized that when you have 2 different sides, right, attacking and defending, the sort of imbalance in power needs to be taken advantage of, especially as they go for another immediate rush into site. A lot of pre-firing, especially with that smoke down, and they're going to try to get a plant off. They start the plant already.
yeah, and Fuel went with this strategy that I only see in comp play, a very high comp play, which is just everyone onto one site, play together, and retake together, which I really like. And unfortunately not working out here as Woody also goes down. So a 5-on-3. Just doing a great job just holding down that site. Claire Lever going for a flank here, but there is a trip set up, and he does set it off. And wow, just a one-tap by the Chamber here. Waylay, last alive, they know where she is. Can Deny pull this out? I don't think so. Probably just going to try to get a pick for that eco and just gets jump peek there by Supa. Good round from Nova. Unfortunate did not work out for Fuel. They went for that route again, like I was saying, just all stick together on the retake, but they just didn't line up the timings very well, and they just kept getting traded one by one, which is super unfortunate. But Nova's plan perfectly executed, I'd say there. Just, again, attacking all onto one site, not worrying if someone's there, and yeah, nicely done.
Absolutely. That aggression is what's going to get them a little foothold in here as we're going 0-2 already, unfortunately. But it's all right. We can see that they're very much prepared to fully push A. And with this site being a little more diverse, right? There are 2 main entrances. I'm curious to see if they can keep up that aggression, especially that 2 people on Fuel are already on A.
Yeah, now we are experiencing some technical difficulties on Fuel's behalf, so we have paused the game at 10 seconds, just waiting for that to get sorted out, but it shouldn't be too much longer. We can take a look here. Fuel opting to force buy this round from everyone, so if they don't win this, their econ is going to be absolutely atrocious, but on the other side, Nova has so much money and they're not even going to spend it yet. They're going to stick with they're going to stick with a Stinger. They're going to stick with a Spectre and a Judge, playing that really offensive, heavy, attacking, presence that we were talking about before, but full shield for everyone. So I'm excited to see how they do this, and they're going to push A this time. Just going to be super aggressive and not let Fuel even think for a second or anyone to be able to rotate. Hopefully we can get this figured out, though, this slight technical issue.
Yeah, hopefully. Streaming, kind of half luck, honestly, with the technical difficulties. But just going off what you were saying there, it's a lot better to be running full shields and close quarters, because you can totally go for that Vandal, but it's all up to your piece, right? If you go all out, everybody grabs a Vandal, somebody opts for whatever reason, and, you lose that, and you are at a huge disadvantage for the rest of the rounds until you can get your econ back up to what it needs to be.
Yeah, no, 100%. And, although we have this technical pause and, we want to talk strategy, what's some of your favorite gun skins in the game, whether like Knife, Vandal, Spectre, Phantom, whatever? Do you have any preferences?
I don't have any names, but
No, that's fair. I don't either, really.
any of the more like sleek, like kind of futuristic knives.
Okay, yeah.
Or there's a set of skins for the Stinger, the Vandal, and the Bucky, and they kind of look like Nerf guns, kind of.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah.
do like that one. That one's very cool. I was saying this to, I think it was Newt when we casted last. I like that the all like pink cat ones where they have all like the cats and they have the little melee that has like a bow on it. I don't know. I like that one. It sounds like a little silly, but I just like it because the cat is like happy when you're not shooting and like sleeps, but then mad when you are shooting, and I think it's like a fun detail.
Yeah, any of the reactive skins are.
Yes, no,
are
100%.
so good. I think that's what Valorant truly stands out for.
Yes, and they just have such like good attention to detail. I don't know if you've seen the new skin that released, but it's like this orb thing, and like all these rocks go everywhere, and it like takes up your whole screen, and then you like grab one of them, and then it like connects it all. I don't know. It's like this whole thing. It takes like 10 seconds for it to come out, but it's very cool, and I think that's what, like you said, Valorant, gets separated from other games, is it has that like little hint that they care about it more, right?
Absolutely.
And I care a lot about this match, but I wish it would start, unfortunately, with these technical pauses. So we just got to start free balling, freestyling. If only we were really good at like rapping or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. No, I've tried. It's I'm
Not good.
Not good at it. No.
I've tried to come up with a few. I got like a little notes app, right? I keep everything, but it's just for me, It's just like I'm never gonna pull that out, stuff like that. But
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but
well,
we are looking to be ready to go. Fortunately, so you don't have to hear us talk about a whole lot of jibber jabber and talk about our raps career that is non-existent. But if I were a rapper, I'd name myself like Lil E or something like that. Like, that'd be pretty cool. But anywho, speaking of Little, there's a little push here, but not so little as Fuel's already down 4-3 on players, and Waylay down to no HP from Deny. But Sayo with a clutch kill, they're making it 3-3. Sayo's looking to get another one. That Judge, not reloaded. Reason comes out, and one person left. Nice. Good kill there. Just hiding in that corner, waiting. Good job on defense. Now, I do want to say, is this kind of like in sports when you take a timeout to ice the team? This is what it seems like. I know it was unfortunately a technical pause, and they look a bit thrown off as well. But they were on a super big roll, Nova, and then they just come off the technical pause. They kind of look a bit clunky there.
Yeah.
So I feel a bit bad, but hopefully they can bring it back here.
I think a big problem, too, was that they were pushing a whole different site, right? They were in the mindset that they had everyone to back them up. But with that site being fourth, they had to push from two different sides. They had to split up. And I think, especially because Fuel had a lot more long range, it ended up in their downfall there.
Yes, no, 100%. And I think also, Cypher got a rework not too long ago, and it makes the trips not as important, which I think makes B-Site so much easier to attack Sayo with that amazing kill. Just one pick and get out of there. Gets a lot of info as well. Oh, wow.
Yeah, speaking of the one picks here, these Reyna plays are very efficient.
They are. And honestly, we don't see a lot of Reyna's coming into play, but such a dominant just 1v1 player. And a 2v1 here, but Wingman is on defuse, and it looks like it's going to go down, trying to get out of there without dying, and just manages to get that kill, Dre, even with the overhill.
Just like that, we are on to round 5. It is 2-2. And I honestly, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, what adjustments would you make if you were Nova after, being up 2-0 and then unfortunately losing 2 in a row? What are you thinking? Are you thinking, let's go back to B site, let's go to A site, or do we split it up? What would you do if you were playing, let's say? What's something in the back of your mind you might throw at Fuel to kind of switch them up, get them off their game?
Well, with this map only having 2 sites, it's like obviously there are only 2 options, and I think the better one is just B.
Yes.
Just statistically having that higher success rate, right? Even if Fuel can predict that you're going B, or if they get that immediate preparation onto B, if you're aggressive enough, if you keep up what you were already doing, then you can absolutely continue what they had at the start of the game.
For sure. And also, I really like what you're talking about, but I'm absolutely loving what Fuel's doing. They've gotten 3 great picks. FaZe Lacey, I don't think that's a real FaZe Lacey, but Lacey does come up and get a pick there for Nova. But 4-2 already, and the Raze is really weak here. Does get the plant down, but knows the positioning of the characters with the ult here coming from Gecko. And then, wow, Sayo did a really good job. He had 2 picks there, and they were both great. Woody started off with a good pick to get the bomb down, knowing where it is. And look at that, Woody talking some smack maybe to the team, saying, I'm kind of carrying you guys, because Woody likes to, joke around like that. Clara Lover giving it back. But that was a really good round by Fuel. They came in, got 1 or 2 picks, won those, and then just sat back, waited. They knew where they were going to plant. Once they planted, come in, take over. So very good job by Fuel, and they're just looking a lot more composed right there. Woody, as we see, with that pick. Say, look at that. That is a crazy kill. He teleported and still died. I don't really know how that works, if I'm being honest. But, hey, I'm not going to question it. If Fuel gets the win, Fuel gets the win at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And we saw right at the very start of the match that Fuel was losing a lot of gunfights, but specifically to their ability to shoot, not necessarily positioning.
Yep.
But I think after the technical break, they just kind of locked in.
Yeah.
And, as you saw with that clip there, getting some really nice picks off.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe there was something bigger than just a small technical difficulty, if it was something really bad. Ray's ult coming in here from Nova. Woody just getting back right through mid here. And a free plant with that ult, which is great use of that ult. If you can get a plant down, even if you don't win the round, you're happy with that ult. But Fuel pushing together now, trying to use all their abilities here, see what they can do. Waylay with the ult here, trying to counteract. And a 3v2 going into Nova's favor. Doesn't look for a half a second. And Dre, nice pick, but still not going to be enough. And good kill there with Twitch Supa getting 4 of the 5 kills. Almost an ace there. Amazing job just picking them off one by one. Reynas are looking really good in this map. Now, I said it earlier to you off stream that Reyna doesn't get picked too much, at least what I've seen, and now I'm kind of looking like a fool. I'm a fraud here.
Yeah, as a past Reyna main, I am very happy to see her in some more competitive settings. She has a really, I would say diverse, but it's kind of just 2 sides, right? You have that evasion and you have that ability to heal. She is a fantastic duelist. It's just her ability to be aggressive and immediately pull out is kind of unmatched for any other agent.
I agree, and just the way that you can heal yourself as well, just playing by yourself is all what Rain is about. That's why we don't see it too much in high competitive play, because you might as well go for someone that can give you more of that team play that also can duel. Like a Clove. I really like Clove for that. Like, can duel, but can also put up smokes as well. Heal herself, but still smoke for the team, dead or alive, which I think is great. And Fuel here with the deficit, 4-2, but Nova has not planted as they're planting actually as we speak. Let's see if Fuel can get this nice pick by Woody. Woody is always getting a great pick at the right time and using the ult here by Fuel. Really good job. And another kill. Claro Lover playing amazing on this Omen. Good smoke here. Still has util.
It's another
Beautiful
pick.
double peek. Now
down
knows
to
where
a 1v1, and Woody gets taken out by the ult, unfortunately. Meaning that's another point for Nova here.
unfortunate, but I think Fuel did a really good job at playing that. Unfortunately, they didn't win, but they used an ult, got a lot of, they peaked at the right time, got a lot of intel on everyone, but just unfortunately couldn't get it done. But I think they still did a good job playing as a team, working together even when they're down. You can see it on their face. They look cool, calm, and collected. They're ready to go and win this round.
Yeah. Especially in a game like Valorant, it is really important to not let emotions get in the way of things, because if you're going on for, round after round after round and it's building up, you're going to see a full performance drop.
Yes, for sure. And right here we can see Fuel just slowly pushing in. Look, I really like this peak here. Both peak at the same time, both stay alive, and then unfortunately that Chamber came in with that ult, getting one and then getting the other right after. And as we can see here, Dre looks to be disconnected. Looks like it might be another tech pause. Now, it doesn't make sense that Dre's disconnected. Everyone else is in the exact same room. You saw the cams. They're all there beside each other. And yet there's a tech pause because of his computer. So I'm not sure what's going on. Definitely going to get it figured out. But as you can see right here, Fuel is now down. They were up, 3-2, and then back-to-back is just kind of, it's like a little seesaw right now. One team goes up, the other team goes down. One team goes up, it's just back and forth, back and forth.
But that's what we love to see, right?
100%.
As long as the teams are balanced in skill, that's when we get great clips like what we just saw, right? That's when people have to start to sort of innovate, and you get that proper communication and the intensity of the match. That's how you get the fun plays.
100%. And just going out of your comfort zone, knowing like I'm not too comfortable with this, but they keep, getting me when I go for something normal. Like I'm usually lurking on B site, but actually I'm going to lurk mid and try this play, and then you can get some cool highlights. Now, we don't have it on the screen, but I can tell you that Supa for Nova has 11 kills, only 5 deaths, and 3 assists. Definitely the captain of the team for this game. Just doing a great job at getting every single pick that is, put in front of them, and is just showing the team that they can win this. The rest of the team is doing okay, but just a huge standout from Supa, as we can see right here, going with the Vandal, and FaZe Lacey coming in here with the Judge because of that Raze. Raze's play super aggressive. It's so funny how you can watch a Reyna who's a duelist and a Raze who's a duelist, and yet they play completely different. Reyna kind of wants to stay back, go for that 1v1 pick. Raze wants to get in there and go, nice shotgun, take a second, jump back into the fight, another shotgun kill, grab their Vandal, then play with the team. It's really interesting. That's why I love all the different characters.
Yeah, it's all about like who you're playing. Like as you're saying, right? Because Raze has so much movement. She has that ability to force close combat. If you can get behind the enemies in a couple of seconds, then you absolutely have every right to bring a shotgun.
100%, I definitely agree. And if you can get out as well while still having your life too, just even better. But here, just looking for a bit of a push again, seeing if they can make this work. It worked last time, as we saw, but it was a close match. So Nova getting the whole site, and Clara Lover getting taken out at mid with that lurker there. Just gonna back up. Fuel pushing. Wow,
we get a collateral.
Kill. That was amazing. And 3 out of the 3 kills are going to the reason for Chamber on Nova. Deny getting 1 pick.
That was a beautiful collateral.
That was.
2 and 4, 1 in 4 with the spike down.
But Dre getting the pick with a stinger, now probably has a Vandal or a Phantom. Yep, Vandal here, trying to see if he can get someone. They're both just going to push from multiple angles. That's how you play as a team, One of you is going to probably play his bait, and the other one's going to come from the other side, and that's how you get a nice win. But yeah, nice collateral there. And then Dre just can't, get out of that 1v3. Pretty impossible spot,
Yeah.
Especially post-plant as well.
And his positioning too.
Oh, for sure. You got to watch like 3 angles there.
Yeah, and if they have every entrance onto site blocked, then if you go to push anything, they're going to group up on you. And
yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't entirely swing 4 people at once.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we can see here, Fuel force buying. They did not buy last time, but they're definitely going to be buying this time. And FaZe Lacey just getting into the action, opting for a Vandal instead of a Judge here, and just using that util to the best of its abilities. Claro Lover playing sneaky through this mid, seeing if they can get a pick as they push onto B site, switching it up, making sure Fuel knows we can go back-to-back sites. But a good tag there.
but he gets snuck up on from behind. Unfortunately, his flank was a little bit too slow, especially with that raise. You could see immediately just getting into sight as fast as possible.
Now we're just going to see if Fuel can win this 2v3. Now the Reyna on Nova Supa has super low health, but Fuel might not know that. You know, they might not have calmed that. Hopefully you do, but you don't know that she has just one tap, just 18 health. Gonna play super passive, wait for this. Fuel just waiting for an opening for someone to mess up, hoping that they can, you know, hear someone's footsteps, know where one person is. Mosh pit comes out, looking like there's not a lot of time, and they push all together, and just FaZe Lacy waiting there, ready for the attack. Just a great job by Nova, playing super patient and knowing they have to come to them. So yeah.
Absolutely. In a more combat-focused, very intense kind of search and destroy game like Valorant or CSGO or whatever, it's all about who has the upper hand, and it's about playing into those strengths. So, you know, once you have Spike down, you have to play time.
Yes. No, for sure. And that's where I think Fuel keeps, they want to play post-plant. They want to let them get the plant off. But, oh my god, Seiya with a nice kill to start off right away, but does get location now marked. See if they can get out there.
Going down in mid.
Yeah, looking like just a big mid fight, which is crazy. There's so many angles to peek from. A lot of smokes are coming up, but they're all going down now as the chamber peaks there. Good kill there by our Reyna Seo. Great job. Going to pick up this Vandal, which is going to be huge.
And it looks like despite having had support in mid, Toms are actually going out, and they're going to switch around and bring Spike over for an A plant. You can see the fade going around. We will see.
Oh my god, just a double
get
kill.
taken out by the Reyna there. He is doing very well this round.
Very, very well. This is insane. It's just super unfortunate. The Waylay was running down and kind of stomping and making noise, and then they both peaked just almost at the same time, almost a collat kill, and just kind of holding that angle the whole time and just walking right into that crosshair, which is super unfortunate. You can see they're a bit upset here, a bit distraught, but they know they still have this game. They've been fighting with a lot of technical difficulties, which, you know, I can't imagine would help them play better at all. But again, another force buy from Fuel. They know they need to get this. And I think they're just looking for one pick, and that one pick is Supa. The Reyna for Nova is playing super well. But a raise ult here. See if they can get away. Waylay all the way to the back. And Seo with a nice kill and doesn't get picked off, so that's a wasted ult there for Nova.
So get 2 picks, but then Woody and Claro get picked by the Supa there. We're down to a 1v2 already. Spike is not down yet, but the Fade is down to 6 life.
Using all that util. That's a great util, knowing that Mini Chicken, I believe is what it is, has such low health. Just using all that util. Does have ult, probably not going to use it because it's super risky because someone can sneak up, and just unfortunately misses that one. Really good try. Dre, honestly, if I would want anyone to clutch up in that spot, in my opinion, it's Dre. Dre is so reliant, and so he did a great job. He did his best he could. I know if anyone else is in that spot, same outcome is happening. So great job. Using all that util as well, just getting it out. But unfortunately, just couldn't pull it off. Last round in the half here. Let's see if Fuel can get another one.
Hopefully they can. It's looking a little bit grim here, though. We are going 3 and 8. We do see Fuel has 4 ults up at the moment. And considering this is just before the swap, we're hoping to see all the ults be used.
Yes, 100%.
It's just a matter of when they are used and how they are used. If Fuel can find an actual good time, or if they're going to be forced to bring it.
Yeah, and it's looking like Nova is going to go for the same type of play. Go through mid and then push onto A after. Claro Lover getting a nice trade off there, which is okay, honestly, especially if you can get one of their duelists out of the way, which has been giving you a lot of trouble this game. And Seo just holding this angle, being super patient, which is great. And now that it looks like they're slowly rotating over to A site. Odin here for the Reyna with the ult. And Gecko, I know Gecko is just waiting to hear footsteps on site, and then is just going to ult onto site, and everyone's going to peek. Here's an ult here from the Fade. And Dre, I think, gets tagged here. And then Chamber comes and gets picked off. And Reason gets 2 there, gets Woody as well. And Supa just looking up at the top with the Odin. Oh my goodness.
Odin plays They know that they can just spend whatever money they want. That Odin is kind of a tease at Fuel here.
It is, but a nice kill by Deny. Can he get any more waylay? Oh, it's going to be a good option, but not good enough. 9-3 going into the other side. Now, I don't know if you know about the 9-3 curse. I'm assuming you do, or maybe you don't. The 9-3 curse is just a very common term. I don't know exactly where it stemmed from, but all I know is that there's a curse with 9-3. I'm hoping we can see that curse happen. Next time you play a game of Valorant and you're winning by a lot and then you happen to lose, see what the score was at half. Most of the time it's 9-3. I don't know what it is. I think it's just, you know, you got 3-3 is enough to feel confident, and 9 isn't close enough to that 12 mark. You still need to win 3 more, which seems easy and you might start playing cocky, but then by the time it's, you know, 9-5, 9-6, your econ's really low. Now you need to save. Now it's 9-9. Now it's super close, right? It's just, I don't know. It's a weird spot. It, you know, it looks hard, but I know Fuel can get out of this.
Oh, absolutely. We're really hoping that that comes into play. We see an immediate push onto A site, and Nova kind of cursed themselves because I think they played B a little too much, and we can see that they are now moving on to A, but we did see a lot of preparation for mid. And we do get double pick from Magic there, and Dre manages to finish him off. We do see Gecko getting in that plant there.
That's why I love Gecko. I used to play Gecko all the time. Just a nice, easy plant. You don't have to worry about someone not being able to watch an angle. But Fuel is down here. Woody, good pick. Looking for another one. Just couldn't pull it away. Wow. Now, I'm going to say Nova is doing a great job this game winning their gunfights. But honestly, Fuel just looks a bit off their game today. I know you haven't casted one of the Valorant games yet, but usually Fuel's aim is a bit better. I'm not saying, you know, they're not playing bad, right? But it's just they don't look like themselves. I think it might be those technical difficulties just setting them back slightly and just making it super hard for them to get that groove and that rhythm back.
Yeah, the Monday blues, you know.
Yes.
It's just it's about what has happened.
I think they're going to probably take these next few rounds to kind of start orchestrating a plan for next round. Now, I don't remember what map we're playing on next, but hopefully that map can help. It is Bind, I'm being informed, and hopefully they can use that to their advantage and pull away, because maybe they didn't pick Sunset. I don't believe they did. So let's see what we can take away from this round here.
You see the opposite side of those more aggressive players, or the more aggressive agents from Nova here, as they use their utility gun. Unfortunately, it does not stop the plant. We do get a plant down to a 1v2 already, getting lots of picks off in just like that.
Supa is on fire. Super hot fire.
Hopefully
you understand that reference.
Yes, I do.
Because, oh my god, he cannot be stopped. If I'm Fuel, I'm not only frustrated that we lose that after, you know, you have a great plant, you play post-plant pretty well, but I'm just upset that Supa is going 20-8, and then also Reason is going 17-9. That is just two dominant performances. It's hard to stop one person, but to stop two is almost impossible, as Fuel's finding out quickly. And it kind of just seems that they're kind of walking all over them. And this is really tough. Fuel's going to need to come up with a new strategy and see how they're going to go with these two amazing agents here.
Absolutely. It's on to match point, so they're going to have to figure out something and fast.
100%. I think, oh my goodness, good pick there by Seo. Now, I will let you in on my favorite thing about Fuel, I would say, is Seo's like sniper play is insane, and we haven't got to see that because they've been losing for most of the match. But I think next game we can hopefully see that. Reason with another pick. Oh my goodness, making Chamber look broken here today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that sidearm is so nice, right? To have a Sheriff for free. It's a very good advantage, and his ultimate, right? Free operator.
Yes, it's amazing.
You see a lot of blinds go out, unfortunately.
Good kill by Dre there, just holding down the site with their life, but Dre just had to reload there and just can't win with a 4-piece from Reason, and Dre with 3 of his own, but not gonna be enough as they win very convincingly 12-3.
And just like that, that was map 1 in
We just have one more left, and then we will see who wins. But this is honestly just feeling super defeated there. You know, nobody on Fuel is positive. There's one person on Fuel that's positive, which is Sayo by 1 kill, which is just going to be so hard for Morals. You know, you're already losing, but you're also not having anyone kind of lead and at least be like, oh, at least they can clutch up. At least they can do this. It's kind of hard. You don't have anyone to lean on.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can make any adjustments here. I think you're just looking for a weak point that you can start planning around for next round. Right now, being down 12-3 is just so tough.
Yeah, having to win 10 rounds in a row is near impossible, but you never know. We might see a miracle live on stream. We do see,
oh my god,
3 picks off
just
on Fuel there.
insane. Good ult coming out here from Sayo. If anyone's gonna do it, I think Sayo can do it. Sayo and just doesn't. Just
Unfortunately,
gets picked off there.
He does not hear the flank, and unfortunately, he did get picked off.
Super, super unfortunate, but Fuel is going to get their chance to try to come back and show why they're such a good team, why they are Fuel Esports, and why they've won a round in their, division while playing on Bind. So, do you have any words?
Not really. I think Fuel needs to maybe step up the aggression a little bit more.
I agree for sure.
Because we did see Nova, especially in those early games, right? They were just pushing and pushing as much as they physically could. And I think it might have overwhelmed Fuel a little bit, which, especially losing those initial matches, it's going to get team morale down.
For sure. I definitely agree with you. And we'll see how Fuel can deal with this after a break, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. We will see you shortly.
Have a good one.
I close my eyes, it's not a dream. There's so much more that I can get. Let me wonder what we could have been. I swear that I couldn't keep. Close my eyes, it's not a dream. 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 There's so much more that I can get. Let me wonder what we could have been. I close my eyes, it's not a dream. I swear that I couldn't keep. I close my eyes, it's not a dream. I close my eyes, it's not a dream.
Welcome back. Fuel has found themselves in quite a bind as we go onto the bind map here. Let's see if anything changes for Fuel. I know some agents are definitely going to be changed around, but it seems like on Nova, there is one agent I don't think they should change whatsoever, and I think that's Supa's Reyna and also maybe Reason's Chamber, because he's given me a reason to pick Chamber when I go home tonight, because holy heck, they're playing super well right now.
Oh, absolutely. You can see by the scoreboard. Last game was just Supa was going absolutely insane. I think it was 21-8 or 21-9. Just absolutely insane KDs. We do see a big switch around from Fuel here. We see a Fade and Brim and uh, Euro come out.
Yeah, and Brim is a very common pick on this map because of those 3 smokes that also last a super long time. So you can also see here Nova's looking to pick a Brim as well, which I definitely like. And Yoru, coming out here from Fuel, which I'm excited to see. Yoru's like a cheeky pick, I think, and I like it. It's surprising, it's sneaky, and I think Fuel could definitely get a few nice wins with Yoru and using his, ability, and then Cypher with Woody again. And yeah, as we see both teams have brims, both teams have raises, and both teams also have fades. The only difference there is the Reyna and the Chamber, and then the Yoru and the Cypher. So yeah, just just changing the duelist, changing the Sentinel, but it's the same. It's very similar.
Yeah. They might have figured we go for a different team comp after what happened last time, switch it up, see if those abilities work. And especially on a map like this, right, with that A site, you absolutely need smokes for both defending and pushing. If people come down that long haul, if they do not end up pushing showers, you need cover to be able to swing that properly.
100%. And I want to see how Fuel just handles being down, 13-3, see if they come back playing together, and it looks like they're going to go for an all-out push on B. The one thing that Fuel does really well that I was surprised at when I first started watching them was how aggressive they are, and you talked about how they weren't playing aggressive, and I definitely agree, and I'm glad you picked up on that they didn't play very aggressive last round, so I want to see if they up that aggression, and it's already looking like it is right now.
Yeah, we see them come right on up to B. Smokes going out, CC going out. We see a push immediately in. They take out Reason, a great pick, either him or Supa. That will get them a little bit of a foothold onto site. We do see comms go out, and Nova is coming up. We have somebody coming up on the flank there. Flank goes down, and it's down to a 4v4. With Spike on the line.
It is looking good. Oh, and Magic with a nice kill there. And
just like that, in the blink of
an
eye.
Is just by himself now trying to make something work. It's super hard there. You got all this util coming at you, and you only have a pistol. Well, a ghost, but still. And just overwhelming them with this pressure. And honestly, I think every single time that Nova turns a corner, it seems like they already know where Fuel is. Yeah. And I think if I'm Fuel, I'm super frustrated. I'm like, how do you know I'm there? Because they peeked, Magic peeked. And he just knew where 2 people were already on site. He just kind of assumed and guessed right and got that kill. And now they are already up 1-0 as they were last time. So let's see if Fuel can adapt from this, opting to go A here.
Absolutely, and it's going to be extra disappointing too because they don't have any sort of intel on their comp here. It's mostly just being aggressive and a little bit of defense from that Brim there. So it's almost up to luck with the corners that they're peeking. We do see a push from Showers here, and
wow, great pick.
Lacey gets the first pick, a wallbang headshot, clean on Woody. Gonna take out their controller, which isn't too important because
look right
they
there.
are attacking.
Do you see that?
Yeah,
like he peeks, he knows where he is already, and he's just dead. And now it's a 5v2, and I think we've said like maybe 2 sentences. We couldn't get anything off.
Yeah.
Still a minute left for them to plant. Stuck in Showers here. And just trying to, hopefully they rotate out, but they're just too good of a team to do that. They're just going to wait. I'm just shocked right now. Fuel is in a really big hole that they're going to need to climb their way out of. I know it's only going to be 2-0 if they end up losing this, which they do. They get flatted, I believe, off of that, which is the second one we've seen. And look at that. starts off on B site with that kill and then rotates all the way over to then get a collat right here to end it. Wow.
Absolutely insane plays by the by Lacey there. That,
Sign him to fuel. Or
Yeah.
not sign him to fuel, sorry. Sign him to actually phase.
Yeah.
I mean, but if he wants to play for fuel, maybe we'll take him as a backup. But I like our team.
Absolutely.
But I meant to say, sorry, phase. Sign him to actual phase because holy crap, he just made some great plays.
Yeah, those shots with the outlaw are absolutely insane.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Again, just that instant peak.
Just death right away. And Supa already has 2 kills there going down, but now giving his team a man advantage as Clara Lover, super short on health, goes to peek, but a nice kill there. 2v3 looking up for fuel here as they still do have the bomb, and they also have all brim smokes if they want to use it. Just playing super patient, waiting for their smokes to probably end. Clara Lover sneakily getting onto site without using anything, and Dre with a good pick, but both players are now super low on health, hoping to get a surprise attack here, and tries to rotate out, and Reason just waiting there for them. Knew they were there the whole time, waited for that stim beacon to go down, just not enough. 3-0 here, we find ourselves in a big deficit for fuel. Super unfortunate. If you're fuel, what are you thinking here? What's your mindset?
Honestly, after trying everything in the book, it's kind of hard to figure out an exact strategy to overtake Nova here.
Yeah, it's super tough, and you honestly haven't, like you were saying, you haven't been given a lot of information either side, and Fuel doesn't really know kind of how they're playing. They've just been getting a lot of early picks like this, but hey, that goes towards Fuel. Deny with that nice pick there, free-firing, I'm assuming, honestly. Just holding down, his ground and saying, don't peek me again.
We do see a lot of utility go out down that main hallway there. And no tag just yet. Again, they're trying to get that push in. They do manage to sneak their way down that hallway. It's
FaZe Lacey with an op kill there and
another one.
Holy crap, must have just got loaded just in time. I can't believe that. And now a 2v4 again as we saw last time. Now can Fuel get any more picks here? Woody just misses there as the teleport comes out, but now they know where they are. And just through the wall there. You just can't, Drake can't even get one here. Wow, super, super unfortunate there for them. Just emoting after too. That's gotta hurt a little bit. The cat emote nonetheless.
On the wound.
It is. If I'm Fuel here, honestly, well, I'm not as good as them. They know better than I. But I think you just gotta maybe. I don't know.
It might be with comms too, because like obviously
Definitely.
we don't hear what's going out, what's going in, but I mean, they do seem a little bit dispersed.
They do for sure. I think they're just gonna stick to their ways, wait for Nova to make a mistake and try to capitalize on it.
For another shower push here.
And the thing is, I'm not even hating what I'm seeing out of Fuel. It's just hard to push through this defense of Nova, and honestly, it's all stemming from Supa just doing a really good job at just holding these angles and making sure you're scared to peek any corner. Even if you think it's safe, he's gonna peek for 2 seconds and be there. A lot of good util coming out, a lot of nice fade uses. As you see, this is why fade is used so heavily on this map. Same with Brimstone. Good pick through the smoke from Mini Chicken there to get them up 1. Sayo with a nice kill on Supa, which is huge there. And now they get on to site, trying to stay alive, and Clara Lover just can't get the kill through the smoke there. And another kill here. Picks up this Phantom here. 4v2. This has happened the last 2 rounds and just can't happen. And picked off. Wow, 1 death out of the 5 players and get that nice win. Super, super unfortunate for Fuel, but Nova's got to be feeling so confident right now. Going up
absolutely
5-0, I believe. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a morale thing at this point. We did see a sort of lack of, not necessarily communications for the first map, but we did see a lot of losses just strictly through the gunfights. And I think that might have kind of,
Got to their head a little bit.
yeah.
No, for sure, and it's tough. It's also hard, like I was saying, looking at that scoreboard, knowing nobody really went positive, nobody played well. There's nobody to cheer anyone up because nobody did well. Everyone's kind of down on themselves. So, but if they can, just find maybe one nice round win, they can start turning this around. And also, you never know how defense is going to go for Fuel. You know, they're attacking. Maybe they don't want that, right?
Absolutely.
Right here, still 5-5. Ult coming out here. Claire Lover just taking his time, just waiting. Doing a great job of avoiding that Raze grenade and just trading picks right there. Picking up a Sheriff here. Great job. Double kill by Supa. Again.
Again, that's I think the third collat. I mean, that wasn't technically a collat,
But it was damn well close. It's in the same spray of bullets, right?
Absolutely.
Without barely moving the crosshair. And again, 4-2. Fuel finds itself every single time. Only getting one pick, and then the rest just crumble. I don't know how you change it if I'm here. And Supa is probably going to peek this and get a nice little kill here.
see the strangest Molly ever go out. And Supa surviving on 4, but she's playing Reyna, so most likely that won't be for long. We get the super aggressive play. She goes in for the knife
and just
and
doesn't
does get
it
taken
off.
out.
But still, now they know where they are. They're just going to push Nova, yep, in both angles and just down.
Nova's just playing with Fuel at this point.
And now, I will say, on a more positive note for Fuel, that was a save. You know, it was okay. They got a few good kills. Unfortunate there, again, as we saw with Supa coming out. But did get a few extra kills at the end here to make the econ a bit worse for Nova. But Fuel's going to need to definitely buy here and look to take this, because this is going to be a huge turning point in the game. You go down 7-0, it's hard to come back from that. That's more than half the points they need to win.
Absolutely.
And as you can see, Nova has so much money, and also Fuel has not gotten rid of that op. That op has been just lingering over their head the whole time. And I know already, you know, being down and then seeing and hearing that op just come out right here, just being scared to peek any angle is so hard.
We see a really interesting loadout from Magic. They're running the op and the shorty.
Yeah, just being
Get
super aggressive.
The best of both worlds, even though
And
they're
Woody
on
is
defense.
just running away, using that ult. Good kill by Woody here. And nice ult. They know they need to win this round. Use ults. Use all the util you can. Woody, good kill here. 2 kills here from Soup. That was Soup as well. FaZe Lacey coming up here. Wow!
Just the immediate quick scope on that.
Oh my god,
Bringing
I'm
it down to a
speechless.
2v2. Lacey has been doing phenomenal with that operator. It's kind of scary.
It is, and still holding on to it here, just holding this angle, knowing you can't.
Again.
What a flick. Oh my god, jumping, knows they're there, just missed. Dre knows this is a big. Oh my god,
and
good
just like that.
kill by Dre. Grabs that op as well. I think I know who that's going to, by the way. I hinted at it earlier. I think Seo should be getting that op. Look at this. Someone wants it. Someone's hoping for it. Gets dropped. Seo has an op. I'm ready for Fuel to take control of this game.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. This is getting me going. Good win here. Lacey, though, I think that was, what, 3 kills with the op alone? Yeah. Wow.
And they almost got that last kill, too. You see how low Dre is here. But luckily, they don't get the trigger pull off. And we finally get our first point for Fuel. Just
Seo, look at that.
halfway through.
With the op, right away to start
Immediately.
it. Means business. I love seeing this right away. Just great job from Fuel. Getting
Now
them
they
up
have
one.
an anti-operator, too. Now that they have an operator on both sides, they have more of an advantage to be able to take out Lacey.
Yes, for sure. It's kind of just on like who sees who first, right? You know?
Absolutely.
And honestly, just playing super slow, waiting. And there goes the Brim ult. Now smoking off that op. Using that ult as well. See if he can grab anyone. It does. Nice. That was, honestly, I was kind of curious about that ult coming out, but knows exactly where they're playing. I think this is that conditioning coming out. They've played against them now for 7 rounds, and they're starting to know where they sit and where they hide. And now we got a plant, and they're just going to sit and wait. They're not going to peek. FaZe Lacey does take out Seo with the op, so now it's just Nova with an op.
You see an amazing Molly go down into the showers there. Does not get any tags. Still down to a 3v2. Magic is trying to defuse. They take out the last 2 people on Fuel.
Wow.
In this round.
And Lacey still has an op, by the way. Not only did they win that round, not only did they win it convincingly, but they won it while keeping their op the whole time without dying. Yeah, 12-4, 12-5. Reason was one of the best players of the last round and is still 4-4, which in my opinion is solid, especially out of your Sentinel. You know, it is.
Yeah.
They are defending, but still, and it's just tough. It's really tough on Fuel. You probably went into that round knowing that you had the upper hand, knowing that you had all the loadouts. You finally had that operator you've been so badly wanting, and still can't get away with a win there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, is incredibly demoralizing. But
Oh my
again,
God!
Fuel might be able to take it back despite Supa getting a clean double right off the bat, slowing any attempt to push B. We do see
Oh my God! It goes
immediate
down
backing
too.
up.
Enemy remaining.
Oh,
And
and about
it's-
to go for an ace here with Supa, and nobody has died yet. Dre with just a sheriff to his name, and now they know where he is. Definitely gonna. Wow, they're gonna bait for the ace if I'm being honest, but Reason wants that kill, and I'm sure they are just happy with the win. 8-1 here. Fuel holding on to this little hope that they have. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Supa is absolutely carrying both them and Lacey, again, with that operator still in their hands and with their economy doing great. So if they lose this, it doesn't matter. They can just buy a new one.
They could honestly lose the next 2 or 3, and I don't think it matters whatsoever. Maybe
Yeah.
you don't have an op, but you have an op next round, and then you can get a Vandal the next round. It doesn't matter. They could lose so many in a row and still feel so good about themselves. Even if they lose all of the rounds, not even money-wise, they're up so much. The most that Fuel can get is 4 wins. And that would be, you know, pretty crazy right now with how Fuel's playing. But Dre with a good pick, winning that Reyna duel, showing, hey, I'm here too. I'm a good Reyna, but Reason coming back, getting a nice pick on Woody, and looking to push onto A site here with all the smokes going down. And Mini Chicken is just going to sit in those smokes, and Claire Lover with some nice little kills through the smoke, just praying and getting those prayers answered.
Spike planted.
We do get a plant down from that Showers push, but it is down to a 2v4. Fuel might actually have this in the bag. The Euro is low. We go down to one more player, but it is that Lacey. We will see if they manage to win the 1v4, and they try to go for what I could only assume to be a 360 and immediately died.
Yeah, this was something there. I don't know what they were going for, but I like it. I think they kind of knew their time with the op was done. They want to have some fun with it in the last few, you know, dying moments there. And so now we see Theo with an op.
Yep. And don't speak too soon, because they immediately buy that op back. They understand that they have absolutely insane pressure. With the most of this map is zigzags and corners, but there are 2 or 3 very crucial points that are just straight sight lines.
Yep, like B long, where they are looking right now. Lacey just staring down B long. Nobody gonna even challenge that. They know. We see Woody kind of going for a little flank here on B, trying to get a pick as everyone else goes on to A and holding that bomb out at the back just in case one of them gets picked like that. Supa pushing super far ahead with that one pick, just getting all that info, knowing that they can just keep pushing. And Seo with a good kill though, showing why Seo is their op player. Great job there, making sometimes these impossible shots look very possible from op players. We'll see how Fuel wants to approach this. They're down 1 player right now, but honestly, it's not looking too bad. A lot of util here as we see Claire Lover go down with the smokes, and Woody just sitting in that smoke waiting and gets a nice pick there. A 3v2, Fuel is still down, still need to plant, and an ult coming out from Nova, which is a great ult, that fade ult, making it so you can't hear a single thing around you, and it's looking like they're going to rotate all the way to B. Player Lover going to sit inside here, see if they take the teleporter, but they are not going to do that. They're just going to
30
opt to
seconds
rotate around together. 2 of them on a traditional rotate and the other one on a flank. And FaZe Lacey taking down Seo, using this ult, seeing if they can find Clara Lover anywhere.
Yeah, and we do have Clara Lover trying to sneak up on the site. He just needs an angle. He does get one trying to defuse, but now they know where he is, and the operator misses the shot.
No's got to pressure that, and the judge
Oh.
comes out. That is why it's so crucial to have that judge. Wow. Or Shorty, I apologize.
That that combo is truly lethal, especially on a raise, because you can be way back in sight with the operator, get a pick. If you know there's someone around the corner, you just immediately bomb jump on over, whip out the shorty around the corner, and that person's cleaned out just like that.
Yeah. The worst part is Lacey knew what they were thinking. They were thinking, okay, I missed my op shot. Now I got to run away, right? And they're thinking, okay, let me try to pressure them. They can't do anything. Takes like half a second of them jumping down, kind of going for that aggressive push, pulls out that shorty and shows them why I buy it every single round, just in case. Just a great job there by Nova. 2-9 right now in Nova's favor. Last round of the half, so we're going to see any ults come out as we see this Yoru ult right now. Just kind of goofing around. Yoru was nerfed, so can't use flashes out of the ult. But does get that nice kill. And there goes the gun into the little transporter there. The teleporter is just going to sit there. I wonder if anyone will go there. Nobody really needs it, of course. He's blinded there, Lacey, but now knows where the op is, which is good util, or good, sorry, info. And a good ult coming down here. Using every last bit of util. Last round, got to get everything off. Supa coming up. Switching to that Vandal.
CEO get in a plant there. Fuel has the time advantage and the player advantage. Although Woody being low might be a bit of a downfall. We do see one pick off Clara Lover there. Supa's on site. This could be bad for Fuel. We do see hear
Another one. Here comes the ult.
Immediately, and the ult comes out. It does not get anybody. Very stressful moments. Oh, and waiting around the corner, Dre manages to pick off Lacey. And just like that, that is another point for Fuel.
Good job. Good use of their ults. They did use, I think, 3 ults there to win the round, which obviously you want to do, you know, last round. But it is hard because they were super close to not even winning that. Like right here, you get that shotgun kill. And Lacey's made these, you know, clutches look super routine already. So it is still scary for Fuel, but they at least get that win, pushing them to 9-3, like I said earlier, 9-3 curse. Didn't turn out last round. Let's see if it can change this round. You know, they have a lot of games, or a lot of rounds they can still play, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Guaranteed at least 4 more rounds to play, minimum. You know, maximum they have a ton left if it goes into overtime. But let's see how Fuel adapts, and let's see how their defense is on bind here.
Yeah, especially with that that role swap. Hoping Woody playing Cypher there might be able to overcome the aggression or halt the aggression from Nova here. We do see immediate picks off by Magic though. Down to 2 players on Fuel's side.
Dre with a nice pick, but it's going to be really tough now they know where Dre is, using all that util they have, the very little util they have in the first round, but still trying to use it all to get Dre. Dre picking up a ghost here. Theo just waiting. They're going to try to work together. As soon as the smoke goes down, I know they're probably going to either put another smoke down or the Fuel is going to peek out. Reason comes through. And now just pushing out onto Dre, and Dre just getting overwhelmed here as Magic gets 3 very crucial kills there.
We do see a lot of coordination and a lot of aggression. With Nova being on the attack, they can kind of release their aggression here. We did see that during defense they were pushing into the spawn, and they were trying to push back as much as they physically could. And unfortunately for Fuel, that works a lot better when you are attacking. We saw the immediate plant off. Just like in that first game, a lot of utility, and again, once you know where that last person is, they were swarming on it. That communication, that ability to find out that last person. Like, we see Lacey here with that immediately run into sight, and Fuel is turtle walking into their spawn, all 5 of them. Yep. Nobody's on B,
this
on A.
This is a very common thing that Fuel will do, is they like to all go to one site and play super aggressive, especially when they're in a deficit, because they believe that they can win these gunfights, especially if they play together and just play super aggressive. But right now, they're just getting outgunned, unfortunately. We saw the cams last time. They were looking down. It seems like it's a bit frustrating for them. Fuel isn't doing as well as they probably hoped. but I still think they're doing a good job. You know, they're staying cool, they're staying calm, and they're playing their game. I watch them do that all the time. You know, they're not all laughing, they're not all smiling, but at
Yeah.
least none of them seem too upset and too distraught, and they still know that they could come back from this, and they have a lot of game left to play. Supa 20-9, I think the exact same score they had last time we checked, last round. Just super frustrating if you are a Fanshawe fan, but you're a Nova fan, man.
Yeah,
You got to be having a great day, right?
I would be ecstatic. I mean, these plays from both Lacey and Supa are just honestly like I'm kind of speechless after the majority of them.
I agree, and great job by Claire Lover tapping that spike too, trying to trick people to see where you are. Claire Lover going into Lamps, Deny with a nice kill, and one player left. And Reason does get a pick off before dying, but still, Fuel takes that away. They are happy. On the cams, they're all smiling. They're up there laughing. Claire Lover is kind of laughing a little bit. I think he knows that it's going to be a long battle, and this one is just one of many wins. But I think everyone else is super positive, and they're really excited to keep playing. Hopefully pull this match around, you know. Show
Hopefully.
that they're not going to go down without a fight.
Yep. The score might be very opposite sides, right? 11 and 4. They need my math is not great, unfortunately, but they need quite a lot of points to win.
Fuel? Or, yeah,
Fuel,
Fuel is
yeah.
going to need 9 more round wins. And they're going to need, if they don't want to go into overtime, they're going to need to hold Nova to only 1 more round, realistically, unless they want to go into overtime. But, you know, we'll get there when we get there. Woody with a nice setup here. Cypher really good on bind. I like it a lot. After the Cypher nerfs, not as good, but still great just for getting so much info with such little util. And Seo getting a nice pick, getting that nice trade, and Supa's already down for Nova, which is great. Dre, another good kill. Looking like they're going to be pushing on to A site here, pardon me. Magic getting that kill in a 3v2.
Lacey had an absolutely insane rush into sight there, and she did not get the pick. She got picked, though. Still, just an overall display of this aggression, of this ability to take control of the match.
No, for sure. And we can see this passive play here now coming from Nova, showing they can switch it up. Also, great lineup there by their Brimstone. 2v2. Time is winding down. Someone is going to need to get on that bomb. And an ult here coming out from Brim. McChicken is, wow, good pick. And now dies, but is going to win the round, which is not what you want. Wow. I got to give credits to Mini Chicken there. Really good job just playing that life, getting that pick when he could, and then just waiting, playing around that box, knowing if you're going to get on bomb, okay, now I'm going to peek you. Okay, now I'm not going to peek you, right? Just wait, making you just think about that the whole time, being like, oh, can I get on bomb now? No, I can't. They're still watching. Just keeping that constant pressure going with 4 health, still managing to get all that out.
Absolutely. And with this sort of style of game, that's kind of the beauty of it. It's whoever is playing time has the right to do that sort of thing, right? Play ring around the rosy with the box, as we saw there. And just the ability to delay was all they really needed. We're on to match point now because of that. We get some immediate picks off by Denial. That is a great start to the match. 4v5.
Yeah, once you can get those early picks, like the 2 already, you know, you can be a bit more calm, a bit more laid back, and know that, okay, we're up right now. Let's just keep this going. Reason doesn't fall for that decoy, but does still die to Deny here. And a 5v2 Fuel is looking really good right now as Magic getting pushed out by that util. And there we go. We hear the cage triggered. Getting some good information. And nice. And Mini Chicken goes down. It's just Magic here. Let's see if Fuel can keep this flawless win going. Trying to figure out where Magic is hiding.
And it's a 1v5. This is a really tough situation.
Wow, what
you
a
get
good
one
pick
off, but the blind goes out, and Magic does get taken out by Deny right there.
Wow. That's just, I can't believe people can make those shots.
Yeah.
I'm just super impressed. Woody, look at Woody. Woody is upset about that. Woody thought that kill was in the bag. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But the team still gets that win. 12-5. Fuel is going to need a lot of luck to go on their side. They need a minimum of 7 more rounds won consecutively in a row without giving it up to come back. But maybe I'm a glass half full type of guy, but I believe they can do it because as we see right here, Nova for the first time that I can remember having to save here.
Absolutely. And this might be the downfall once Lacey realizes that she can't be running that operator every single time.
But still with that
That
shorty, or
Yeah.
I think it was a shorty, I believe,
No, that one was a Bucky.
or a Bucky. Yes, sorry.
Absolutely. Like again, it's the speed, right? With characters like Jet and with Raze, it's the ability to have that movement in a game that is fundamentally so slow is such an advantage. We do see
Wow.
a sneaky pickoff on Clara Lover there, and it's a 2v3. Fuel can still have this in the bag. We do see a lot of positioning, and they're kind of trying to figure out what they need to do. Fuel doesn't know that the spike is down in showers. We are gonna see Lacey come around, try to pick it up, and
I think they might know that it's down, but I think they want him to pick it up and they want to just play like a
30
nice
seconds
position
left.
and wait for them, right? Because right, it'll always be like, oh, bombs down, spikes down, whatever, and someone probably calm to it. I think they just want to play their spots and not lose these picks. You see Woody holding down B, and then you see 2 other Fuel players just holding down this site here. And wow, Lacey just bobbing, weaving, but getting a nice pick there. And there's not going to be enough time to plant unless Reason can get this quick pick and then also plant. And it's looking like he's making it possible here. Oh, not enough time, and he knows that. Trying to find the last person. Woody knows, I'm not going to peek this. I'm just going to sit and wait.
mhm. And
Wow.
just like that, we got another point for Fuel,
Yeah.
which is absolutely fantastic, right? They need 6 more points, and then they are up to par,
And
and
then
one
they'll
more
be-
point to win the round.
They'll have to take 2 because they'll go into overtime, and they'll
Right.
have to be best 2, or they'll have to win the 2 in a row,
Mhm.
which I've seen Fuel go into, I think, triple or quadruple overtime, and they unfortunately didn't win it. But Fuel is really good in overtime, so if they can get there, I believe in them because that's when they can buy an op every single round, and I think it's a really good job. As we see,
Yeah,
Sayo,
speaking of ops,
yeah, coming right here. Oh, nice. Deny with the first pick out. All the util coming out here, and it's looking like Nova bought this round. Now, you have to keep in mind, although Fuel won, Nova did save last round, so they are ready to full buy, or at least force buy, for this round here. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Already being down a man with that nice pick by Deny. And now Lacey just trying to make something work. Not going with an op because does not have enough money, but seeing if they can make it work with his Phantom. And Lacey just takes so much space. If you compare Valorant to chess, I would say Lacey kind of reminds me of the Queen. Going anywhere it pleases and anyone in his path is getting decimated, right?
yeah,
I'm here and I'm
absolutely.
taking the space. And then with the Queen being so far up in the board, or Lacey being so far up in enemy territory, he's clearing these spots and making it easy for them to push onto site. And now, luckily, Fuel is at a 2v1. The bomb is planted, and a nice kill by Deny with a 4K.
And
Great
that's what
job.
we love to see. Fuel
100%.
coming back up to 7 points. We saw an absolutely beautiful denial of the Raze ult. We saw it pop and then immediately taken out. That's what we call threat assertion. And is again, right? We love to see it.
Yep.
It's absolutely fantastic. We move on to our next round, and we again see a little bit of saving, but not entirely, as we do see a couple Vandals come out alongside the operator. Sio with that operator is absolutely lethal.
Yeah, just trying to show him that Lacey isn't the only one that, can run an op, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe Seo is going for that short. He's still trying to save money just to make sure he can buy all the abilities, and maybe just doesn't even want the shorty, and it's probably opting to a pistol. And Seo with that nice op kill, getting Reason out of here, which I think is a great job. Reason, one of the stronger players last match. Hasn't been too great this match, but still nonetheless a threat, especially when you have that sidearm. And wow, Seo with another kill, getting another heavy hitter Supa here. Not discouraging any other Nova players, but just Supa has been super dominant, and to get that first early pick on Supa is very, very, very crucial into winning this round and winning this game overall, which is looking like Fuel. Each win is getting more and more likely. And here we go, Lacey, but getting picked off by Dre by missing that Bucky shot. Great job. Mini Chicken just trying to make something work here, just pushing on, trying to get a little plant. Sayo aiming scarcely close to them. Oh, and
We do get a pick through the smoke. Absolutely beautiful play from Sayo here.
Magic gets a pick, but now they know where they are, and this op is going to be deadly for this. And another kill,
Just like that.
4K.
Just like that. All he needed was the op.
Wow, and look at this. Some fist bumps going around. Dre is fired up. Sayo is getting him fired up. Sayo, I don't think I've never seen him frown, but I've also never seen him smile. You know, I think he's kind of like a robot. With that op in his hand, it gets him just, you know, all I know is I see someone, I shoot, right?
Yep.
And look at that.
I
through
mean,
the smoke.
he doesn't even need to see them to shoot
Exactly.
them.
And another kill right there. Just I don't even see the smoke get released, and they're already gone because it was just right there to get another kill. A nice 4K, which, you know, I feel like I should be more excited about, but I've seen Sayo get multiple 4Ks with an op, so honestly, it's just kind of like casual to me,
Yeah.
right? I'm just like, oh, another day in the office, and a brim molly coming off there. A nice little setup they had. And it's looking like they're just all going to go A. FaZe Lacey with a nice pick on Deny, who's been doing a great job the second half. Claro Lover with a nice pick here.
Fuel does go down to 3 players, but we do see the fade ult going off.
Yeah, really good ult.
But we also have 2 ults on Nova's side. We see the Brim ult go off. And Lacey with that ultimate, she thinks someone's around the corner. She's going to try to go for a pick with it.
And now they're up 3-1. That ult is going to go to waste. Can Fuel retake the site? I don't think we've seen Fuel be able to defuse a bomb that has been planted in a while from Nova. Dre, nice 2 picks here. A 2v1 gonna stick on a spike. Now I've always say it, pros don't fake, and pros
Just
don't
like
fake.
that.
Good job.
Woody comes in with that clutch last kill, securing
Look at
the
these
plant.
smiles are coming back onto their faces.
And that's all they needed, right? We
Yes.
are already
12 to 9.
12-9. I mean,
Mhm.
you were saying before the 9-3 curse. Obviously, you know, kind of went over maps.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. I mean, they had that 9-3 curse at this game as well, and they're kind of showing a little bit of that. It's creeping up. I know that Nova, this is what I was talking about right here. We can see when we cut back to the gameplay that Nova has to save here, and this is a crucial round to win. You know, still with that op still in play for Banshot, and then also having Nova having to save. It's just going to be really hard because now they know, okay, if Fuel hopefully wins this, right? While buying, they're like, okay, well, we save, so now we can buy here finally, but it's still gonna be tough. And 2 great kills from Dre, 3 kills from Dre, making these. Oh my goodness! Also, I just want to note they haven't gone to B in I don't know how many rounds, and they haven't won in I don't know how many rounds. I don't know if Nova just really, really, really wants to win on A, and they have like something that they have to do this, but I'm super shocked they're going here again, and 5-2 is looking like a nice round win, especially when they have Spike down and Sayo with another kill.
yeah. Nova might be getting a little cocky here because they realized right at the start of the round that the points were very much so imbalanced.
Oh, and a good pick still.
Nova, you know, they were doing fantastic, and now all of a sudden, you know, they're on attack. They can be more aggressive. They can be more lenient. Oh, you know, they're just going 3 points, right? We have this in the bag. We can just do whatever we want.
Yes.
But I think win after win, they're getting compliant. They're not focusing on what exactly they're doing. They're just trying to do something, and I think that's giving Fuel a huge advantage here.
Yes, no, I definitely agree. And a timeout taken by Nova, I believe is by Nova here. And so now Fuel starting to, you know, feel a bit more comfortable. You know, smiles, Deny is laughing about. Sayo with a smile. That's the first time I've seen a smile.
He's
Oh, and
back to that stone cold face.
And then he's back right to it. Clara Lover, always just cool and calm, and always just got a grin on his face. I love looking at the player cam because they always have such similar faces, but yet such different ones at the same time. Like Clara Lover is always grinning, but I just always wonder what is he grinning about. He's always got a little smile on his face, and he's always looking down. But I'm like, what is it? Maybe they have a little group chat and someone sent something funny to it, or maybe he's just made a good joke and he's laughing on his own. But yeah, Woody, this game usually is super, super happy and always laughing and always giving fist bumps. But right now, Woody hasn't been doing the best, unfortunately. But still, staying in this game and knowing that Woody's made a lot of good kills and good contributions. Whether or not it's kills, whether it's just info, and like I said, Nova is gonna push B here after this timeout.
And especially with that idea of info, right? Woody might not be doing amazing for kills, but her playing a controller, especially Cypher specifically,
Yes.
despite the lack of kills, she can still get support for the team, right? Those
Yeah.
traps, despite being nerfed, they can still give away positions, they deny flanks, and again, Cypher has smokes and the camera.
Yes, no, for sure. Has that cage that can go up and act as that smoke for a little bit, which I definitely agree. Everything you said, 100% agree. You took the words right out of my mouth. And the one thing we didn't talk about, though, is Seo with another op kill. 5v4, both teams could buy. Both teams are going to play super patient. And Deny is waiting for this rotate in case they rotate. I really hope Deny just stays there and doesn't get antsy and doesn't decide to creep up. But it's looking like he is. Lacey is going to push onto site. A nice kill there. Woody with a kill of her own while getting traded off. Claire Lover, good kill. But Magic always found in this 2v1s.
Just like that, Magic will begin planting, but gets scared out by the snare there.
What a
Does
nice
get tagged
tag. Dre going to push in. Good kill.
just like that.
Not letting them get comfortable. Dre getting up, being that captain of this team right now, knowing he's playing really well. Some players might not be good, and getting that smile on everyone's faces. Good job.
Yep.
Woody's still looking a bit down, but she knows she did a good job on that round, getting a nice kill on Supa, who has kind of been neutralized in this last little run they've been going on. As we see, it is now 12-11. One more round win, and it's 12-12, and we go into overtime. And I think Fuel could breathe for a second, because still, if they lose this, they're out.
Yep.
And they know that, and they're fighting with their life. And Nova force buying for their life as well here. Cypher holding B. No wonder they don't want to go B, right? It's going to be really tough with that Cypher setup. Can Seo get a nice first pick?
Does try to get the pre-fire off, but it does not connect. You see the little bot go out.
I like that.
It does not get any tags, but we also don't seem to get too many comms. We have the Euro sticking on the alongside Woody there. And Reason's seemingly flanking or just watching 4 flanks while the other half of the team comes to regroup. And it looks like they are going to decide to plant on B. Try their luck somewhere different. As we did see the 6 rounds in a row where they tried planting A and clearly didn't work. We only have...
That's a good ult there, grabbing that orb too. And oh, there goes the trip. Now they know Reason's on site. Woody right there, knowing probably in the smoke, and a good spray and pray and deny with another kill as well. Fuel is now up 5-3. They see this overtime is so close they can almost taste it. And a good kill by Deny. Deny is so quick with those Phantoms. That is the pro to getting those Phantoms, right? Being able to spray a lot quicker. And Dre coming in, good job. And Deny going down. It's a 2v1, but it is Supa who is left. Supa has been playing super, super well this whole match. And oh no.
With the ult too, she does get 1 pick off, but it is Arena with the ult.
Yes! And good
just like
kill
that.
by Dre.
Dre.
Amazing job.
Oh, wow. Dre, amazing clutch there.
Gets up from his chair.
Yeah, you can see
Grabs
the
a bit of water.
victory celebration.
Oh, yeah, you can see him in the back of Deny. He is excited. They're ecstatic. Now they still do have to win 2 rounds back-to-back. So they're going to have to win on the offense and on the defense. Now, offense looked like it wasn't their strong suit, but
Yep.
defense, they were doing a lot better at the end. Let's see if they can carry that over, maybe. Just get 1 offensive win and then go from there, right?
Absolutely.
It's-
And, I mean, I see no reason why they can't push through these last 2 rounds. I mean, the score was originally 12-2, and now they're already up to 12-12.
Yes, and it's just perseverance and keeping that cool. And Fuel also knows if they can win these two, they have another match to go in, but they know that they're up mentally. You know, we just won so many rounds in a row. We're ready to go into this third set and see if we can take it home. FaZe Lacy playing these cheeky corners every single time. Gets that first pick, and Woody, nice swing to get that trade. That's what you want. If you're gonna die, at least have someone cover for you. And Reason, I don't know where that damage came from, but it looks super low already and sitting in the back of sight here, just waiting.
We do have the plant down. It's looking like a tense game.
Dre getting an amazing pick there on Supa, but it does go down again, like we were talking about those trades. Now it is 3-3, but the bomb is planted. Reason with a good kill while being on super low HP. Those are the kills that make or break the game. And Woody alone here. Good pick. Knows they can play time though. Has this cam.
Does miss the tracking dart and does not.
Oh, good kill.
Does get the kill through the smoke, which denies the defuse, but the defuse was at the midpoint. And
and they got it off
they get
just
it
in
off.
time. Oh, Woody had to reload, which is so disappointing. But it's okay. The team is backing her up, giving them a fist bump by Dre. Still a really good job. And again, like we were saying, Fuel isn't the best at attacking, so the fact that they did that well is honestly still a good sign. They know that they got a lot of wins on defense. Let's see if they can get another one. And like I was saying, Reason is the reason they won that. No pun intended. I apologize. But yeah, right here we can just see going for that, misses it, finally gets the kill, right, and goes to reload, but just can't get it off in time.
It was literally like a millisecond left.
Yeah.
I mean, that amount of timing was really unfortunate.
It is. And we're going to see here Fuel just holding it down. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but last round, Sayo went for an op as well. When you buy an op in overtime, you can't buy shield unless you buy no util, I believe. But obviously, he wants some of that raised util, as we see right here. So we're going to see a no shield Sayo and hopefully just not get hit at all and try to just get a nice pick. I honestly think if Sayo can just get one kill, even if he dies after that, that is his whole job. And also strike fear with that op as well.
Oh,
Like, guys don't peek op, right? You get that comms in the chat, and now you're kind of like scared. So Sayo knows that, using that to his advantage, waiting for someone, you know, kind of baiting them out, right? Being like, I dare you.
Yeah, that op is going to be a huge point of pressure, especially as you can see both teams are playing a little more timid now. No more aggression coming out from Nova. They're not instantly walking on into sight. We just see a little bit of utility go out. I think they're kind of testing the waters to see
and
who's on what site.
I don't know if you noticed, but Nova's Fade actually used util on B. They probably heard that and then decided to rotate, but Dre with 2 nice picks, which is crucial. These huge smokes that are going to sit there a long time are going down from Brim. Getting it down with 13 seconds left. Now, Fuel, the ball is in their court. They're going to need to defuse, but if Claro Lover keeps this up, it's going to be easy. A nice kill by Sayo, and that's what I'm talking about with that op. Looking to peek. They know where magic is. 1 health and dies to it. Great job. We're going into a second round of overtime. Dre doing a good job at being that leader on the team when they need it most. Woody joking about something, and Dre getting over there, making sure Claro Lover feels the love of a fist bump there.
Absolutely amazing team comp that we have on Fuel here. You can see everybody kind of gets into their roles and really puts the work in, especially Sayo there with that op and that pressure. Getting in those last picks and those last moments is really worth it, especially in overtime going 13-13. Everything means everything here. It's a very, very stressful game right now.
It is, and they're going to go for a little bit of a spread out push, and Reason getting a nice pick on Deny. Deny has been one of their anchors in this game, getting a lot of first round picks for them, and him going down is going to be really tough on Fuel to win this. But they are spread out. Nobody has the bomb. They're looking for 2 people on A, 2 people on B, kind of seeing who's where and looking for that point of attack. I wonder if they're like, okay, Chambers at B, maybe we rotate A, right? Just gauging what they want to fight and what they don't want to fight, right? Brim is here, so there's no smokes. Let's push now.
And we did see that last round, right? With the fade tactical going out and kind of testing the water, seeing who is where, knowing what site is the best to push. Because we do see the same kind of thing going right now with Fuel here. Is they're really trying to figure out what site they need to push, but they have everybody laid out very wide here, right? One person in spawn, and then two on site.
Oh,
We
and
can get
just
another pick off.
Just super
Very,
unfortunate there. Trying to put down the smokes and kind of gets, caught with his hand in the cookie jar there. And it
30
looks like
seconds
Fuel
left.
is going to rotate over to B. Chamber being the only one here. Dre knows Chamber's at the back. Great pick
Nice.
from Dre. Tries to go for another one here on Lacey. Good one tap there. 3v3. Dre is being the difference maker right now.
Absolutely. Bring it down to that 3v3. That is going to mean everything, despite Plant being down. It's really about who makes the first moves. I mean, right, with Nova being on defense, they need to be able to bring back that aggression, despite playing a little bit more timidly these last few overtime rounds, and we do see a lot of picks go out. Bring it down to a 2v1.
And Woody
a
again in a
1v1.
1v1. Oh, and a
Woody
good clutch!
manages to come in with the clutch.
Gets the clutch this time, and Woody jumping up and finally getting those fist bumps out. Look at that. The team is so ecstatic for that. That is big, not only because they win that round, but because Woody was in the exact same spot last time and couldn't clutch up and is now coming through with an amazing clutch. Right here, Claire Lover getting picked off, unfortunately, but Dre making up for it with a nice little re-peek here, saying, I'm better than you. I know where you are, you know where I am, but I'm winning this. But Supa is just a force to be reckoned with. Woody, great kill here. And look at this. Wow.
Yeah, that peak from Woody at the end, bringing the game almost to a close, right? We're down to 13-14, and Fuel is on the defense.
They just
meaning
need...
they have an advantage, at least from what we've seen here today.
I would definitely agree with you. It seems as though this is more of a defensive-sided map, at least just from today. I'm not sure if it is or not. I don't know for sure. But it seems like the two teams are making it look defensive-oriented, and they're going for a very aggressive A push, kind of the opposite of what we saw before. Lacey getting a first kill there in Lamps. Player Lover also going down, and it's just Fuel getting picked off one by one. Mini Chicken going down, though. It is a 3v4 here. Fuel trying to fight its way back. Reason holding this angle. Gets peeked on, and Deny goes down there. Reason just going to sit back, and wow, attackers win.
Despite their win streak with defense earlier, I think that sort of switch in paces managed to catch Fuel off guard, and unfortunately brought them to lose that round. Brings us over to 14-14. Fuel is attacking now. They need to bring back what they just managed a second time around.
It's going to be tough, but it's definitely doable. It's also nice to know that, look, we did it once, we can do it again. Yes, it was tough. Yes, Woody had to make a great clutch, but it was done nonetheless. Let's see how they go about it. Again, they're going to push on this B side a bit faster than they did last time. I really like how Woody uses a lot of the Sentinels because they use their abilities that are primarily for defense super well on attacking, using that camera. Someone shoots the camera, someone's there. Wow! What a pick by Reason there. Just, I blinked and they died.
Yeah.
And then teleported out of there. Great reaction time, and Supa getting a pick as well. A 3v5. This is what we saw in the last round, and it's looking like Nova is starting to look like themselves again.
Bringing back what they had in that first game. They're it's scary, right? 3 people left on Fuel. Plant is not down. 40 seconds left on the clock. You see Supa back in their prime, gets a pick off on Deny there. We see some smokes go down. Fuel is probably panicking a little bit here. They only have 2 people left. They need to make a move. We do see, despite knowing where the last person or the last few people are, we still see people anchoring on A and Showers there. We're going to see Dre try to clutch up a 1v5 with just 10 seconds left on the clock. He does manages to sneak in, but does get picked off by reason there.
That's just impossible there for Dre. He's trying super hard to, maybe just get one pick, break their spirits a little bit. But Nova does get, I believe, a flawless victory there. Super unfortunate. And this replay is, there we go. We just see, look, Supa just holding the exact same angle, being so patient. I think that's the difference maker here, just how patient Supa's being, and especially the whole Nova team. Magic doing a really good job, 27 and 17, which I kind of think went unnoticed. But as we saw before, I mentioned it once, Magic has been that person that's always there last, always the last person standing to just be able to, get that pick, get out, stay alive, and just staying alive the longest is so, so crucial. Another kill. Nice. Sayo up 5-3. They need this now more than ever. Supa looking to rotate with the team here, but Lacey is going to stay on B, trying to get anyone lingering around in the smoke. Raze players are so tricky, I'm finding. Wow. And get its location. And Woody, good job there. That is why Cypher is so tough, and that's why they're opting to go to A. They don't want to deal with those setups. And it's just a 5v2. But don't get me wrong, I'm not counting Nova out right now. Magic and Supa are their best players right now, and they're just slowly waiting.
They do miss the player around the corner and
And
gets
then
picked
boom.
off because of it. And just like that, that's another point from Fuel. Very, very back and forth here.
Dre going around, giving the fist pumps out, trying to keep team morale up, and it looks like it's still up right now, which I'm loving. Woody back to herself, smiling, laughing with denying Claro Lover there, as Sayo straight-faced as always. And a good pick, just Sayo, just so good with that op, just amazing. I am always astonished and amazed every time I watch him use an op. Let's see if Fuel can get this attacking side win here. It's tough for them. I know it's tough for both teams. Attacking doesn't seem easy on Bind, but what team will be able to make it work first and make it work with defense as well and get this win?
Especially after the repetition of the matches, right? Win, lose, win, lose. We're on to round 31 now. And it's that amount of repetition. We see a lot of things go out right at the start.
And Fuel just already down to a 4v1. That was so quick. And
Blink of an eye.
yeah, and already taking damage as well. Claro Lover trying to get something done. Does have all his smokes. All util is there. If he can get 2 picks, he is going to be able to get an ult. But it's going to be hard. I mean, you see him watching that angle. Just looking on the map right there. Just waiting, holding that angle, not moving even a little bit. Lacey buying this op and waiting. And there it is.
Like that.
They knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. Let's see what Fuel can do here on this defense. This has been a long